On this episode, I'm going to show you how to make an air purifier with a fan. Now, I've had a Honeywell fan, one of those giant ones. I've had one called the Vornado Vortex, something or other, $200 or $300 fan. It broke after a year. They didn't give me any warranty on it. I've gone through them all. This is the best. Now, this has been proven by science. Some science lab has gone through and tested this exact type of air purifier, and it is as effective or more effective than any of those multi-$100 air purifiers. So not only am I going to show you how to make this, but I'm going to also give you a quick review. So I've been using this now for 3 years, and I absolutely love this. I have a couple of these around my house, and they're absolutely amazing. So these things are really simple. All you're going to do is buy a box fan, and these things are about 20 bucks, and they're about 20 by 20. And we know that because the air filter, see on the back here, is 20 by 20 by 1. You can use 20 by 20 by 3 or 5 or 6 or whatever. It doesn't matter. But something to note, the thicker the air purifier, this is by 1 inch, the thicker it is, the more surface area, which will make it less straining on the actual motor to push the air through the fan. So something to think about. But basically, all you do is get one of these fans, and you just tape. I wouldn't use duct tape, it'll look hideous, but you can use some packing tape like I did, all the way around. So it's absolutely sealed, so the air can't get sucked in the cracks and the crevices. It has to go through the filter. And that's basically it. It's really simple. And then the other thing you should note about this is the filter itself. If you get ones that are, there's different MERV ratings, and this is like how well it filters. If you get like something like a MERV 13, it'll be like, it would be like hospital grade. The problem with that is the holes are so tiny, it strains the fans on these things. So if you're looking for hospital grade filtration, maybe you want to get something else for that. But for this, it's more like sucking up cat hair and, mold and whatever crap in the house, nothing too intense. But for mine, I've kind of tried between a MERV 5 and a MERV 9. I tried different filters on this. I replace these filters about once a year, once every year and a half, something like that. And the filters, you can get a MERV 3. I wouldn't go any lower than a 3. Because from anything lower than the 3 is going to be really coarse, and you're really only going to collect cat hair, nothing else. But yeah, if you go higher than that, like a 5, that's usually what I kind of sit around, is around 5 or 7, and it works pretty well. You're not going to strain the motor too much. This thing runs all the time for the last 3 years, which I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of gross. It probably should be washed. But yeah, and I have 2 of these. I have one over there pushing this way and one out here. And I did notice once this was off for a few days, I turned it on in my computer room, and instantly I could smell like clean air. Like I could just feel it was sucking all the stuff out and cleaning up the air, because I live in a log cabin-y kind of house, which is a little bit, it's a little dank in here sometimes. And for changing these filters, like I said, I do every year, year and a half. I wouldn't leave it any longer than that. All you have to do is check the filter itself, and you can see like this is brand new, so it's nice and clean and white, but eventually this will get dark and dirty and grimy, and that's when you need to change it. It's the same as your furnace filter. You have to change those. You should be changing every 6 months. People probably don't change them every year or 2, but same sort of thing. I would change it at the same rate as your furnace fan. Hopefully this helps you out. And I highly recommend giving a shot. It's only about 25 bucks to set up one of these things. These filters are only like 5 bucks. Sometimes you can buy them a pack of 2 or 3, and you'll save yourself a ton of money, because those giant Honeywell or any of those other ones cost hundreds of dollars, and this is only like 20 bucks. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to hit the like button if you did, and subscribe. And until next episode, have a good one.